Hey, Necro, make
Hello.
sure you hit record.
I actually just hit record, so I remembered that. I usually don't do that, so. But yeah, I'm NecroCaticGames. We're here at Sci-Fi Con 17, so excited. If you guys can't follow along there, we'll you know.
I guess I have to read that for you, Pixie. Oh, Kirk's here. Welcome in, Kirk. Oh, no.
Thank you, King
Good
Prime
morning,
and
good
Steven.
evening, good afternoon. I am Pixie. She's actually Pixie, not me. An admin here at the 17th annual Sci-Fi Con. And it's my deepest pleasure to welcome NecroCaticGames. Necro, welcome to Sci-Fi Con.
Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, hold on. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here, not only representing streaming, Kick, the network, Second Life, and a couple of other things. So, but yeah, man, I'm excited. So, thank you guys for showing up in the digitally and on the Kick stream. So, I appreciate you. I gotta click the button every time, so they can't
All
hear.
right,
We'll
I guess
just,
we're getting
you
right
know.
into it. So, Necro, we covered this last year, but for those who weren't here or haven't met you, what is a streamer and why do you choose Kick over Purple people? What? Over Twitch? Why do you choose Kick over Twitch?
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons, but um, a streamer is a person who live streams either on whatever website, makes content live with interacts with their community, either plays games, just chatting, or IRL stuff, you know. Um, I specialize in doing like a high energy type of stream, and I'm a variety gamer. Although I do play bass and do other stuff on my stream, but yeah. And the reason why we choose Kick, um, so yeah, there's quite a few reasons, but the growth has been way more. For instance, I think we're like 3,500 friends, and on the other place we've been there twice as long, and it probably only have like a quarter of the following. So and another a really big point is the split is actually like instead of 50-50, it's like 95-5 or whatever, so for subscriptions, or so they pay you more too. So not just about money, and but that's a big part. I started just making community and just loving it, bro. You know? But yeah, we've seen a lot more traction on here than anywhere else. So this is our home. But we started streaming over there on Purple, but yeah, we took a little gamble, and yeah, man, I'm happy about it. We just hit verified. So yeah, but thank you very much for helping us do that. All right, next question. Too many people over there makes it hard to grow. That's true, shamans. Yep.
Thank you for the reintroduction. Now, Necro, a lot has happened to you in the last year. How about updating your fans and us here at Con? What's new and exciting?
Okay, I touched a little bit about that with the last, like, the introduction, but yeah, we recently got verified on kick.com, so we have a little check mark next to our name. I remember last year being here and letting people know that that was one of our goals, so we actually hit it, so that's new and exciting. Yeah, man, we've not just streaming, but we also released some more video games. So I'm a game developer with 12 games on Steam. With 12 games on Steam now, and the third one comes out, or the 13th one comes out on the second. So just like a couple days from now, it's called Walk of Fire. But so not only have we streamed over 520 streams on Kick, but yeah, we're releasing video games as well. So I'm playing a variety of games, playing bass on stream too, which is new. Before I was a little bit uncomfortable and kind of shy to do stuff like that. But one of our friends, all of our friends, but one in particular, Mavo Music, bass player extraordinaire. Um, he just hit partner, so yeah, man, he cheered me on, and yeah, I just feel like I can play bass on stream more. But those are a couple things. Now we're pushing for a partner on Kick as well. So, but yeah, that's just a couple things in the with the update. So
Before I read what Pixie wrote in your chat, somebody asked how long you've been doing this, and we also in the Mustard Network have 3 checkmark people.
yep,
Apparently, also.
yep. Virulent, who's pushing for partner. Mavo just was verified and now just got partner. And yeah, I'm verified. I got verified May 16th. And we're only viewers on average, which is CCV, away from hitting partner, which means they pay you per hour to stream. So that's like the KCIP program, but now they just call it partner. And we've been streaming for 4 years, but 2 years and like a month, or 2 years and 2 months on Kick. So yeah, and any other questions? Thank you. Congrats to
Okay,
you. Thank you.
congratulations
Just
on
let
getting
me
your
know,
check
you
mark.
know?
You've worked long hours and long days to get it. You
Uh,
earned it. I also know that you got into VTubing for a while. What's that like, and what is the biggest difference for you between the two?
Holy hard question. Yeah, I got into VTubing for a little. Well, first off, thank you very much for the congratulations. I know we worked really hard for that, and over a year to hit it. But yeah, man, people are cheering us on, and even though sometimes we got a little bit frustrated, either with technical difficulties or other stuff, it's important just not to give up or quit, just keep on going and kicking ass, being inspired and inspiring other people too. But yeah, so we did get into VTubing for a bit. um it's hard in the sense that you have like more additional program to, like, well, I just use PNG tubers, so I'm sure there's a lot more detail goes into people's stream as far as rigging and stuff goes, but it just opened up a little bit of the doors to even see the backside stuff, what people have to do, like, you know. But yeah, for instance, when I get a raid, or if someone hosts into me, you can't really see the streamer's face reaction. So for me, people like seeing my reaction. So that's kind of hard, right? You gotta, like, I don't know. I'm sure they can hear it in your voice that you're excited to see them, or I don't know. But yeah, we did it for a little bit, and it was pretty fun to just stream from a different side of, you know, pretty fun. But yeah, if I recommend to get into VTubing if maybe you're shy about sharing your face, or you're shy about something like that, but still want to stream. So, but yeah, you
Don't
can.
forget the bonus to VTubing is that we don't have to wear pants. Right, St. John?
I don't think he wears pants. Yeah, that's true, dude. He, no.
Necro, that was really loud. Necro, I want to get into the nitty gritty. How would someone, the average person,
Safety
start
bone.
streaming?
That's true.
Is there a benefit to VTubing over streaming? What are your thoughts?
You can get started by just making an account and start networking and checking out other streamers and but yeah, I downloaded after like going on a friend's stream and doing an interview actually. He played one of my games. I wasn't a streamer then, but yeah, 50 people friended me. And then I'm like, really? You guys kind of care about my day? But yeah, man, I was just overwhelmed that people would even, take their time to friend me. But I ordered a webcam and a microphone, but you don't necessarily need a webcam if you're VTubing. Um, and yeah, I just hit the button, dude. Like, and right off the hop, I seen people being friendly and like saying hi and supporting. Although I'm really shy, so I interviewed like a weed plant, my first couple ones, and just I don't know, it was a wild adventure. But yeah, that was 4 years ago. So, but yeah, there's a lot of differences, I guess, between the VTubing. But I don't represent the VTubing community. I'm just saying from my experience. But yeah, you don't need a webcam. Um, yeah, you can check out our Etsy shop. Our Etsy shop. If you want more PNG tuber models, like, I hear you have opened an Etsy shop. I did, yeah. Um, some of them, one of our friend, it depends on for to design. One of our friends did it. Another one I did. Another one's just a picture of me, like a Necro VTuber. Um, and a lot of the other ones I just made with AI. So, I mean, you know, it all depends. So one of those ones can take, I don't know, 20 minutes, five to 20 minutes, dude. Depends, right? Um, and the VTuber that I made was just 4 pictures or 5 pictures or whatever. So I don't know. I kind of got into it just to like do something different. I think it's interesting. Um, but yeah, the person who rated us is a VTuber, a Connie Cryptic, you know. But yeah, I'm having a journey and just wanted to do something different and see it from that side of things. And then wanted a couple designs, checked them out on Etsy, and I'm like, you know, there's some cool cat ones. I got a couple of those, and then why not make my own ones, like, and wear those? Like, it's hard to find a skeleton cat. You know what I mean? Oh, uh-oh. I think that's Destro.
Okay, she's not even letting me read this. On the topic of VTubing, I hear you have an Etsy shop. Aiden, can you pull up the shop on this TV beside us? Um, Tell us about what inspired you to open the shop. Da, 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 da. You've also released some new games on Steam. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
He's not just a talented streamer or tube maker
Well,
of wonderful things. He is a game developer. What projects are you working on right now? And what do people have to search to find your games? Up on the wall, that big cat head you see, that is a link to his Steam store.
yeah. I am a game developer. I work in like RPG Maker MV. So as I was saying earlier, we this will be the 13th game. We're just coming out with Walk of Fire, which is like a 3D journey that you go past flames or whatever and try to make it till the end. There's like a couple enemies or whatever. It was first available at just NecroCaticGames.com, but we put this one on Steam, so you can check out. You just search Necrocatic Games on Steam, and yeah, you just plug it right into the thing. You can even just type Necrocatic, but it's yeah, Necrocatic Space Games, and it says 16 games. There's 12 currently out. The 13th one is coming June 2nd. So, but yeah, it's been a journey, about 4 years, 4.5 years on that side of things. And yeah, we even publish video games. So we've done anything from Momo's Mansion to Cars Fucking Dragons. Probably shouldn't have said that. Oh.
I want to talk to you a bit about this booth you had us design. What is the Mustard Network?
Mustard Network. So it's a streaming network, a streaming organization, family, a group of friends, just with a certain goal in mind, community and friendship and hard work, dude. So plan on hitting some goals. But yeah, dude, try to support each other. And yeah, we have about 18 to 20 people in the network currently, always looking for new members, But yeah, we have anything from live music, like Big John's Guitars and Mavo Music, to VTubers, like we're saying, like St. John. Um, but yeah, Rancor Spittle, myself, the Von Wolfs, like Creed and Aiden and Ozzy. And yeah, man, lots of amazing people, dude.
Holy shit, 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 shit.
What does it
Adios.
take to be a Mustard member? Are there specific things that you look for?
Um, yeah, dude, there's specific things I look for in a streamer. I just want to see people going above and beyond, giving 110%, Not like leaving the stream on hours at a time, not being there, Or, um, just socializing with the chat, hyping up the chat, Um, just even responding to the chat to fucking start. But yeah, people that just take it seriously and, you know, even though I don't have too big of expectations, but just regularly going online and having some desire to like grow and succeed in network. And we have a theme that's mustard. So, but yeah, we made it August 2022 is when I founded the Mustard Network. But yeah, you can check it out, mustardnetwork.com, for more great streamers if it's currently working.
we can only hope. There are actually 22 members of the Mustard Network because I had to make all these TVs.
Oh wow, dude.
And yeah, and we have two male VTubers, which we're very proud of. And we have people from all over the place. It's actually very diverse.
Yeah,
And I
Waif.
gotta read her question.
Waif was the other VTuber I was gonna say. St. John's sitting right there, but I get so lost track with my words and like um social
Being fine.
anxiety, dude. But we're doing good. We're doing good.
We all know that your favorite mustard member is me, so
That's true, dude. Busted, busted. Dude.
yes, St. John over there on the couch, Queen Mom Wolf, we are Mustard Network members. St. John is a VTuber, and he actually wants me to VTube more. We'll see about that. All right,
It's
next
fun, actually.
question.
It's fun.
I want to give anyone else, including the people on your stream, a chance to ask questions. If you could just read them out as they. Okay, I'll read them out. Anybody have questions?
Yeah. Does anybody have any questions from our stream? I gotta like mustered up to the chat over here. Yo, Cam. Yo, Cam. So let's just check out here, dude. But yeah, any.
Well, it'd be nice to go from zero to hero with streaming, or maybe Nero, zero to Nero. Yeah, anyhow, you didn't invest in a second PC, commercial license, music licenses, supermodels, or lease a jet as a beginning streamer.
That's hilarious. Yeah, it took a while, dude. I remember again on the purple site where we started about 4 years ago. Um yeah, man. It bro, it's brutal, but I'm in a position I can give it 110%. Like, um, I can do it as like a more than a hobby, a passion, more than a job. It's like, we can we can do it. Um, but yeah, it took a while to like get from zero to hero exactly. And I recently just got verified. That was only the 16th of this month. So we've been pushing for that for since last sci-fi con. You know what I mean? I have 500 and like 30 streams over here on Kick. 528. So and we have only been 2 years, more or less. So that's almost like everyday grind, you know?
Yeah, what a lot of people don't know is most of us started out on like crappy computers,
Mm-hmm.
probably on purple, and the community there is not like Kick. Like, you cannot walk into someone's channel and they're gonna shout you out. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
they're not gonna.
There's
Yeah, self promotion. Like this fucker's
yeah,
using his own emotes. Get him, bro.
pretty
Like that,
much.
dude.
And then you go on Kick and everybody's like, "Oh, I'll shout you out. I'll tab you up. I got your back." So there is definitely a difference. And most of us did start out with shit computers and crappy parts and GPUs that couldn't run games, and we have struggled
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
to.
I bought a new PC. Like, it took me a while. Yeah, that was the other thing that took a long time to save up and just day by day, a sub at a time, putting towards kind of thing. But eventually, I'm rather blessed. Yeah, but got a new computer like that, and yeah, man, just small things at a time. I ordered a crappy webcam and a crappy microphone, and then just hit the button as I said. It's all it takes. But let me know if you sign up for an account or interested in streaming, and we'll help you do it, dude. You know. Shaman says it's amazing what little you can spend, though. My capture card was 3 Canadian dollars.
Also, we do a lot of stuff for each other. Like, video editing and making videos and graphics and whatnot.
and
So
and
you
even modding.
were,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, modding. That there's a lot more goes into support when you sign up for a team. But if your team's good, they've got your back, and whatever you need help with, somebody's gonna know how to figure it out.
Yeah, or like emotes or something, like um but yeah, streaming to me isn't just clicking the button and just, you know, it starts with clicking the button a little bit. But yeah, it's emotes, it's panels, it's networking, it's friends, bro. Um, Checking out other people's stream and cheering them on, Yeah, it's basically your friends, dude. So I want to see them succeed and hit their goals. And yeah, man, you can like raid out at the end of your stream or host out into a channel that you wanna um support and hype up. But yeah, it's fun. There's lots of things. It's not just playing games or whatever. You can if you just show them that you're passionate and inspired, and it doesn't matter if it's playing the guitar or fixing a guitar or doing board games or like Warhammer kind of figurines or making music, you know? Could be anything you're passionate or inspired about sharing with people. This- But yeah, if you guys have any other questions, hit me up, please. I'm just gonna check in my chat over here, dude. Um, but yeah, Hulk Hogan's mustache. Nice
Cam
to see you,
says,
brother.
does niching help? I mean, like focusing on sci-fi horror, gothic horror, camping horror, or even animated manga horror. You're really good on this horror. I
Yeah,
think Cam's like,
there. I think there's like a. I don't want to say market, but yeah, there's like a niche for fucking everything, dude. Like I mentioned, cars pumping dragons, cars fucking dragons. That's actually our best seller. So there's like a little. I was a kind of a gamble to do it. I'm just saying, but yeah, streaming I feel is like that too, dude. I enjoy playing a variety of games as well as making games, and sometimes I even play bass on stream. But yeah, absolutely horror, and even like NecroCat. I'm a metalhead, um, and I like horror movies and aesthetics and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, so that's like your branding. You're already kind of, and your content. So you got the base of a stream already, Cam. You know?
I feel that getting stuck in one genre could really, in the long run, not help you though. Like most of us are variety streamers,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yeah.
we're not stuck to one subject matter, which opens us up to doing real life streams. Like Big John's Guitar does cooking streams now, which is amazing because when he normally streams, he's always like, "This is my organic dinner," and I'm like, "Well, how did you make that?" So now he's doing cooking streams, right? I think it's part of evolving. So if you wanted to start in a horror genre and then get to know your community, the people that are
Sure.
showing up, the people that are talking, and grow that way, that's probably the best way to kind of gauge where you should go.
But at the same time, I know people that are so persistent and like um hitting, like for instance Mavel Music will only play bass, and I've only played bass on his stream until he got verified and partner, and then we'll play some games or do whatever. But he basically was one of the people that paved live music for Kick. One of the people. So that's. I'm saying when he came to Kick, um, it wasn't popping like that. It wasn't just people will love the music kind of thing. You got to create it sometimes, right? But yeah, I feel just do what you love and don't give up, and and I guess dreams do come true, dude. Because we're fucking living one, bro.
Necro, while we're on the that though, like I think people think when we turn on the button it's like super easy. It is exhausting. How did you work through that when you were struggling, when you were down? Because I was there for the last 2 years. How did you get through that? How do you push forward?
Just being strong, not giving up. But my friends, people cheering me on. Like, there's a lot of times, bro. I'm not gonna guess how many, but there's so many times that people have said, like, you inspire me to either go live myself or to play bass or to, make video games, you know? So, yeah, I'm a beacon of light to people. I know that's weird to say, dude. Um, and yeah, I'm cheering people on and just, yeah, man, I feel like I gotta, you know, do it and hit my goals. So I'm not gonna stop until that happens, dude. And I feel like Kick, I think we applied like 18 or 20 times, more times than Sci-Fi Con has been around, bro. Before we got denied. So, yeah, about like 18 times or something like that. So, they said yes, the next one or whatever, but yeah, just keep going. I don't think I did anything different. Well, yeah, we grew, but I mean, yeah, sometimes things just click, dude, at the right time. So, but yeah, my friends helped
Cam says,
a shit ton, dude.
what if I feel I'm too old or too young? Mostly too young. That is what I meant to ask.
Never, dude. I think, yeah, if you're like over the legal limit, like, age or whatever, um, you go for it, dude. You just fucking, doesn't matter. Bro, my mom streams, Cam. My mom streams. Bro, I got my mom a
Yes.
computer, a webcam, a microphone. She does crafts, and she's fucking funnier than I am, dude.
Yes.
You know?
She's hilarious.
Really funny. Bro, so I'm saying, and she just does crafts and talks. So she's passionate about that. So, yeah, man. Like,
That was
any
linked to Necro Mom. She's
anybody
hilarious.
anybody I think can stream as long as you're kind of looking over at the chat. Welcome in William Eagle Gaming. I'm trying to read as well, but yeah, I feel like as long as you're engaging and just inspired, enjoy doing what you do, um, bro, all that shit will come. Eventually. But yeah,
Pixie adds that we are actually going to be interviewing one of your Mustard Network folk at 5 a.m. SLT, which would be Virulent Waif, who is a VTuber and also verified on Kick. Um, yeah,
awesome.
you're only as old as you feel. I mean, people do go there for gaming, but they also go there for the person that's behind the screen. So if you are engaging and your community loves you,
Yeah,
that plays a big part into
yeah,
what's going on.
definitely. I think I got a positive going for me that I'm like a jack off all trades. And yeah, man, I do like game development. I do like PNG tuber, that kind of stuff. Um, yeah, variety gamer. I also play bass. And just setting up your stream, I feel like is a skill in itself. With sound effects, with yeah, just all that stuff. I feel like that's a thing in itself, an art form in itself. Same with when you're live, dude. Like, But yeah, after 1,000 streams in my professional streaming career, I realized I don't know fucking shit about streaming, but I'm doing a good job so far. It's just the tip of the streamberg, dude. Just figuring out stuff like every.
Ooh, recruit.
Thank you, bro. I'm figuring out stuff every day. Shaman's mystery. Thank you very much for the new friend. Oh, I appreciate you guys. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Yo, Kermie. Oh, St. John. Thank you. I'm just mustarding up to the chat here. Okay. Holding on shoutouts until after the interview. Okay. Thank you, brother.
Nope, not. I mean, I'm a member of the Mustard Network, and I'm also a member of the Von Wolf family, which is streamers and people who play SL. So our booth is over that way somewhere.
Yeah,
Why
we're
am I
get.
pointing?
We're gonna
Over
take.
that way, guys. Go get it.
We're gonna take a look at that as well as the kick booth in just a little bit. So after our interview, does anybody have a question or any more questions or whatever, dude? But yeah, I definitely encourage you, if you have a Meta account or whatever, to check out Kick. And yeah, friend me, NecroCaticGames. Check out Aiden Von Wolf, Creed Von Wolf, and all the other Mustard Network streamers. So if you're interested in streaming or whatever, I don't mind answering questions or helping you set up something or anything like that, dude, you know? As far as emotes, like anything, bro. OBS. Yeah, I downloaded OBS. So, and then just set up some scenes and, bro, went from there, you know? Don't be afraid to just, like, be yourself and go a little crazy, dude. Like I said, I literally interviewed a weed plant my first couple streams. You know, I just brought it in and,
I ate a tree once too.
yeah, like, you know, my one
Literally a tree.
friend bathed in mustard on his stream. He took out
Yep, drunken mustard.
a kiddie pool, filled it up with mustard, and literally did like a dive into it. You know? Like,
And like, if you need help, you can hit me up. If you are listening and you're not in Second Life and you want to be, you can also hit us up, and we'll help you in Second Life. Over the door is all the Mustard Network links and Necro's links. So
thank
if you
you.
want to hit those and follow.
I love the cat TVs. And yeah, thank you, PIXIE, setting up the booth, you know? And thank you, Sci-Fi Con 17, as well as Aiden, setting this stuff up too, you know? Yeah. Thank you very much, Aiden. Do you guys have a question in our stream too? Or any of the Second Life people? If you want to check out Second Life, contact Aiden. We'll help with avatars. Aw, help finding your home, and we'll show you around. Very nice.
No, we don't stream on postage stamps. We. You volunteered me. Thank you, Pixie. Much love.
But yeah, I've streamed other places. You know, I've been on TikTok. I got 100 streams over there. I've streamed on like Rumble for a couple ones. You know, I've streamed on Twitch for 400 streams. It's just my home is over on the Kick. So like I got the experience on stream in other places. Like probably 1,000 streams in total. Live streams, you know. I have 1,000 videos on YouTube that's uploaded, and we I think are just hitting 700 subscribers. So, you know, so yes, every place is a different journey. I feel that I'm blessed to have that many friends on Kick, but yeah, you can check me out other places as well, and the other streamers in the Mustard Network, and the Von Wolves, all the streamers, dude.
I mean, I am your agent.
That's true. Okay, I'm gonna give our chat just a second. If anybody else wants to question.
On behalf of Second Life Sci-Fi Con, I'd like to thank you, Necro, for your time, Aiden for your assistance, and all of you being here with us. I hope you enjoyed the con and you have a fabulous rest of your day, night. If you want to join Necro, he will make his way to the Kick booth and see what's there. If you loved this interview, please show some love to the kiosks. It helps us raise money for the Michael J. Fox Foundation, and it's a really good cause.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here for the second time, the second year. So, yeah, thank you guys for putting it on. And yeah,
If
man.
you are listening from outside of SL, Creed is taking donations through his tips, and he will be bringing that money into SL and putting it in the Michael J. Fox Foundation kiosks. So you can actually help us outside of SL raise money for this cause as
Nice.
well.
Perfect. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for your time. And yeah, look after yourselves, and I'll see you on Kick.